Welcome to My name is Stan, and today we talking about the Pum Pums. Now, this is my trusty AK-47. This is my ride or die, the love of my life. She always got my back. She ain't gonna cheat on me. She always gonna be there for me. She reliable. She ain't jamming up. I love this thing right here. I love this baby. Now, our government doesn't love this thing though. In fact, they don't want me to own this. Why? What is what is it about this beautiful thing? Why they hate it so much? Well, our government, ever since about Sandy Hook, we've been having these mass shootings and they've been getting televised. And heart goes out to the victims. I'm not trying to belittle anything, anyone that has lost a life due to gun violence or any type of violence in general. But these things just aren't as the deadly bad beast that our government makes them out to be. And I just want to explain to you why. So, our government says these are military weapons. They are designed to kill mass people. Well, yes and no. These are designed after military rifles, but this itself is not a military rifle. So the original AK-47 is automatic. This one is semi-automatic. So that's probably the biggest difference between this and the military style rifles. Our government says no one needs to own this. These are military rifles and civilians should not own them. Well, so I could understand how they could say this is a military rifle. Like I say, they're designed after military rifles. Like an AR-15 is designed after an M16. This this AK-47 variant is designed after an AK-47, right? But we are the military. We are. In the Constitution, it says we are the militia. So, therefore, there's no such thing as a militia without firearms. And no, a militia can't operate with pea shooters. We need weapons that are capable. And our forefathers, they created this law in the Constitution because they know how evil the oppressors can get. They know that, hey, these people will try to take over your government. They're going to tax the hell out of you. And then they want to take your guns so you can't do anything about it. Let's look at 1776, Independence Day, while we celebrate on July 4th. Taxation without representation. The colonists got tired of being taxed and they weren't represented in government. So what did they do? They overthrew the British motherfuckers. They overthrew them, right? And so why is that important in today's time? Look at our government. We're being taxed. Income taxes. Income taxes weren't always a thing. Income taxes didn't come in effect till about 1913 when the Federal Reserve was actually enacted. What's the Federal Reserve? I'll give you the short answer. Federal Reserve is a central bank, a privately owned bank that creates money out of thin air and they loan it to American citizens, which we have to pay back plus interest. And how are we going to pay this money back plus interest? Well, they created the income tax the same year the Federal Reserve was instituted to help us pay, this money back. So it's a big Ponzi scheme, biggest scheme, but nobody knows about it. But our government officials are like, man, one day they might figure out how we basically sold the American citizens to private banks and corporations. One day these citizens might wake up and realize that, and they might want to revolt because what's going on now is arguably worse than what happened in 1776 on Independence Day, right? They're trying to force people to get vaccinated. They're raping us with taxes, income taxes that really are unconstitutional. So if these people become aware of this robbery, this blatant robbery we're enacting amongst them, they might want to overthrow us. So we got to get rid of the guns. Look over in Europe. They're having those yellow jacket protests because they're tired of being taxed. They're tired of being taxed over there. It hasn't been in the news, but they've been protesting for years. And all they doing is marching around in the street. Imagine if they had these and they say, nah, y'all niggas gotta get the fuck up out. We ain't paying no more taxes. Get the fuck out of the office. You don't represent us. You sold us out to banks and corporations. Imagine if the Europeans were on that wave. Well, shit would be a lot different, right? And they scared because they know Americans, we different. You only can push us so much. So they want to get rid of these guys just in case the masses wakes up and realize that, hey, we're all slaves. We're all economic slaves through taxation. And this form of taxation is going to private citizens that's creating the money out of thin air. It's wrecking our economy and we're giving them our paychecks. Man, if everybody wakes up and they got these, the politicians who sold us out, they're in trouble because we love our country. And we want a country that represents, a government that represents the people. We want to get rid of the corrupt ones. We want officials that represent the people. So that's the main reason why they want to ban these things. Now let me talk about the excuses they make as to why they're so dangerous. So they say this thing is so deadly, so dangerous, it kills so many people. It's just not true. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to show you guys some research. This kills about 6,400 people per year. The handgun. This rifle kills about 400 people a year. 6,400, 400. 6,400, 400. But they're trying to ban this? Makes no sense. I got something else for you. Hold up. You know it's deadlier than this? You know it's deadlier than this? This kills about 1,500 people a year. And these are stats based on the 2019 murder by different types of weapons. This is all the FBI, so you can look it up. Murder by weapon, look up 2019, it's all there. This kills about 1,500 people. So what are you going to do? You're going to ban the knives? I got one better. This kills about 600 people a year. Getting your ass stomped out outside the club is you're more likely to die from getting your ass stomped out than from this. 600, 400. 600, 400. So your fists, hands, feet, getting your ass stomped out, you're more likely to die from this than this. Crazy, right? But our politicians want us to enact common sense gun laws. So if it was common sense gun laws, look like they're banning this first, right? No, because it's not, they're not scared of this. This is effective at really close ranges, maybe at a home or maybe if you're in your car or something like that. But when it comes down to revolting and clearing the swamp of the corrupt people, this is the thing that they're most scared of. So, as American citizens, we got to think, are we going to give up our guns? Are we going to submit to these common sense gun laws? Don't do it. They want us to give these up so they can continue to rape us. Look it up. Federal Reserve 1913. Income taxes 1913. I'm not lying to you. It's time we gotta come together. We gotta spread this video, spread this content. They blocking these types of videos on YouTube. Google algorithm is hiding videos like this that's waking people up, sharing the real truth, not that BS that they putting all on CNN and ABC. The real truth, the real news, what's really going on in the world. So it's your job to share this video. Tell your family, tell your friends about the Federal Reserve. Tell them about income taxes enacted the same year the Federal Reserve was enacted. Look it up. Do your research. Don't just take my word. Do your research. I hope this motivates you. As always, peace out.